What is going on, fellow farmers? CJ Farms here, and today we're going to be having our first official gameplay video on FS25 right here on Zielonka. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Click the bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams. Now, there is a little bit of a backstory to this map. As you guys can see, we already have a lot of equipment. We've got quite a bit of money, and we've got fields that we are currently harvesting, which is like 15 fields of peas. We've already harvested, I think, 4 or 5 of those, so we've just got the back few left to go. But there's a little bit of a backstory to this map and as to why we have this equipment and why we have the money we have. We've earned the equipment and we've earned the money, I will say that. As a matter of fact, I will drop a playlist in the pinned comments taking to my videos showing you how we got this farm and all the work that we put in, because we put in a lot of work, guys, on this farm. We've cut down a lot of trees. On the back side of the map, this is actually the main part of the farm here, which in my opinion is way too small for my liking. But back here, if you guys will look back here, and we'll start working here in a minute, back here, we have cut down trees literally from this point all the way through here, all over here, and back here, because we're building our own farm. We do have our own place back here that we're in the process of building. It's a constructible. It's a log cabin. We're building that. But I am building a farm back here on this part of the map. We have already got some sheep there. We got goats there. And we've got chickens over here. The next thing I want to do is cattle. Now, the reason we're making so much money so quickly is because, for one, we have 2 greenhouses. And we have 15 fields of peas that we are in the process of harvesting. And I will show you real quick. If we go to the map and I zoom out, you will see that 9, 35, 61, 62, 63, 43, 45, 46, 47, 54, which is the field we're currently on, 52, 87, 91, 93, and 94 are all peas. Now, the fields we've harvested so far, I believe, is 9 and 35. I don't know if we've harvested these. Let me check real quick. Let's see if we've harvested those. It says we've harvested all of them, but we have not. So yeah, we've harvested these 2 right here. We've harvested 43 through 47. We still have to harvest 54, 52, 87, 91, 93, and 94. Now, we do own these 2 fields right here. This was barley. This one, I believe, is grass. So just a little bit of a backstory. But if you guys want to get the full backstory and see all the work we've done, go check out that playlist, and it'll show you all the work that we put in on this farm. With that being said, everyone, let's go ahead and jump into our pea harvester. And I did find a mod that's actually way better than the in-game pea harvester, because if you guys know, the in-game pea harvester for FS25 it's okay, but the only bad thing about this harvester is you're having to empty your harvester every. Is it the pea harvester? Yeah, you're having to empty your harvester like every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds to, like a minute, you're having to empty this harvester, which means it fills up really fast, right? And I just don't like that. I can't handle it. It's just too. It's just when I go out and harvest, I want my harvester to be able to store a lot of that crop so that there's more going in the trailer and it's less trips going back and forth, dropping your crop into your trailer. So this is the mod I found on a third-party website on fs25mods.com. And if you guys want, this does harvest. Now, this harvests peas, parsnips, carrots, red beets, potatoes, and sugar beets. If you guys want this mod, I will link it in the pinned comments for y'all along with that playlist. All right, so let's go ahead and fire this up. Let's turn it on and let's get it going. So we're making a lot of money on peas. For those that don't know, peas and green beans, I believe it is, are 2 of the highest paid crops on the game. Corn used to be the highest paid crop, but it's not the highest paid crop anymore. Now it is peas. We actually have peas that are the highest paid crop. They go for about a little over $3,000 per liter. Green beans, I think, are about the same. Now, your money comes in where you start making a lot of money is when you start getting into productions. You can do canned peas, which go for like $5,000 per liter. So a lot of money we made on the farm, guys. We put in a lot of work on this farm. and this farm is really wore me out with all the work I put in. If you guys would have seen all the trees we cut down, all the wood chips that we got out of it, it was just amazing. You guys can see we're up to $3 million. We made a lot of money, and my goal right now, my only focus right now pretty much is to get these fields of peas harvested, and then start putting more stuff on the new farm back here. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is probably a cow pasture. And I don't want to do breeding cows. I want to do milking cows, because the breeding cows, they're just good for breeding, and then you sell them. And in my opinion, all the money you spend for the cattle, the money you spend to build the pen, the pasture, and then all the money you spend to feed them and all that good stuff, it's just not worth it in my opinion. I think the milk pays for way better than what breeding cattle do. I'm sure in the long run, if you have enough cattle and you sell enough, you can probably make that money back. But to make it back quicker and sooner, I would definitely do milk cattle. So I think that's the Holstein cow that does milk, whichever one the black and white cattle are. I think that's the Holstein cows, something like that. And we've got to put some fuel in this vehicle because we're getting so I'll tell you guys like this. Before I started harvesting these peas on this field, I only had $31,000. I had $31,000. With the, I think I said 8 fields that we've already harvested, we went from $31,000 to over $3 million. That's how good peas pay you. They pay you really good. So if I can recommend any crop to you guys, it's definitely going to be peas or green beans. Corn is still good. You can still do corn. It's pretty good. But I would really highly recommend doing just doing peas. So yeah, peas are the highest paid crop. It's made me a lot of money. Wood chips don't sell for very much. Like I said, guys, I cut down a bunch of trees back there. A lot of trees. I mean, a lot of trees, guys, we cut down. All right, we're full. No, we're not full. What's going on? Oh, I accidentally lifted my header. But we cut a lot of trees. Now, if you guys will go to the Zielonka and travel back to the back of the farm, you'll see how many trees I had to cut down. There was a butt ton of them, man. So if you guys will go to the Zielonka map and then travel back to this part of the farm back here, you'll see all the work I did. It's pretty crazy all the work I put in on this particular farm. It's pretty wild. So, but yeah, this will be the first official gameplay video on CJ Farms. Oh, did we miss that? Because it jumped on me. We did miss that. That's another downside to this. Well, now it won't do that unless you have the real speed limit mod installed, and that's only for PC. The real speed limit mod is only for PC, and this, as a matter of fact, I need to tell you guys this mod I'm using right here is only for PC. It's only for PC. So, console players, I was looking at the mods of the day. I know you guys get left out of a lot of mods, and I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. But man, guys, you don't even realize how many mods console players get left out of it. It kind of blows, man, because they're getting left out of like auto load mods. They're getting left out of like the manual discharge mods, stuff like that, man. Like the game changing mods, they're getting left out of. They probably don't have stuff like player speed. They don't have that. We got to get some fuel for this, guys. We definitely got to get some fuel, and I'm trying to remember where the fuel station is. I think it's over this way. Now, I will tell you guys this. For those who are on PC and you want to get the manual discharge mod, don't get it. Because when I put it in my game, it started really messing with my game, and what would happen is I put the mod in my game, and then I would load up. The game would load fine. But when I went to save the game, that's where the issue came in, because once I click save, it would just keep, I think the gas station is up here. It would just keep saving and saving and saving and saving, like an endless cycle of saving, and then I would have to force quit the game. So don't get the manual discharge mod right now, at least until they get it fixed. All the other mods that I, as far as I'm concerned, that I've seen so far are pretty good to go. I put in additional field info. I put in the auto load bale trailers. I've got universal auto load, and I've got about 150 something mods in the game, I think, and they seem to be working pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull into here and let's start dropping these peas in the trailer. Now again, these are modded trailers, and I don't know if these are available for all consoles. I want to say these are PC mods only. Probably is for all console, because they're just trailers. But then again, you know, console players again get left out of a lot of mods. So, and these trailers here hold, like I said, 200 meters a piece of crop. So when I take them off, I'm literally making almost 600K per load on peas. So I'm telling you guys, peas is the way to go, man. You're going to make a lot of money. If I went from 31K to 3 million in just harvesting the few fields that I have, then you guys are going to make a lot of money. You really only probably need about 4 fields, probably 4 fields just to break $1 million. And if you have, well, if you have those trailers, right there, and you have like 4 fields, you'll break $1 million easy. Maybe 2 million, maybe 2. All right, so let's go ahead and get this field finished up. But I hope you guys enjoying the content over here. I hope you all enjoying the tutorials. I really hope that the beginner's guide tutorials are really helping you guys, and you know, learn how to play the game. And I will get more out, guys, when I get more time to do so. I will get more videos out on the playlist over there. Huge field, man. It's huge. But it took me a long time to prep these fields, like I was saying. I remember it, and we're talking about 15 fields here I had to prep and plan on, right? So it took me several hours. I think it was around 5 or 6 hours it took me to prep all 15 fields. Like that included mulching, cultivating, liming, fertilizing, and planting, and then growing my crop. It was like 6 or 7 hours it took me to do all that. There's a lot of work that goes into this game, guys. A lot of work that goes into that. So. All right, now if you want to turn it full speed, you can't turn it sharp. You can turn it full speed, just don't turn sharp when you do it. Because if you try to turn it all the way, you're gonna flip. You're probably more than likely gonna flip. All right, there's that. And then we're gonna start over here. We're gonna start getting these peas. Now, when I'm on the edge of the field, you guys notice when I'm on the edge of the field, I like to put my header out a little bit over the edge of the field, and I'll tell you why I do that. Some of this I've already got, so there'll be splotches here and there where I've tried to hire the worker and it didn't work out. And I'll tell you why I put my header a little over the edge of the field like that is because when you're planting, a lot of times you'll plant on the very edge of the field, like sometimes up in the grass even, and you won't notice the peas when you go by, and sometimes you'll miss them. So I try to put that header on the very edge of that field and on the outer edge of it, so if there is peas out there towards the grass, I know for a fact I'm getting them all. That's exactly why I do it like that. We're going to have to bring our tractor and trailer over here because this is not going to work out. There's no way I'm going to be driving that far with my harvester full of peas and going back and forth. Like, see how they're out in the grass right there, guys? See that? When you plant your peas, man, they plant out pretty far to the edge of the field. So that's what I would recommend doing. Always get on the edge of your field and putting your harvester, you know, your header about halfway in the peas, halfway off the field like that. That's what I would do. And you guys are going to notice little splotches here and there that's been taken out of the peas on the field. Like right there, that's where I tried to hire a worker. It's not anything that's wrong with the field. It's where I tried to hire a worker, and yeah, it didn't work out too good. So I don't know why you can't hire a worker on this particular harvester, but you can't. And again, it might be a mod I have installed. I haven't tested on anything else yet, so it might be a mod I have installed. All right, we're definitely going to park this right here. And I just have the axle block mod, so that axle right there on the back trailer will not turn. See that? It won't turn unless I unblock it. So I love that mod. Now, when you get to pulling like 4 trailers behind you like I had yesterday, and you start blocking all them axles, it tends to cause a little bit of issues with your trailers. So you got to be careful with that mod. All right, let's pull right in here. And I don't want to hit that pipe. That's the only downside to that pipe, man. It's the only downside to our peas. And see, that's another reason I'm making so much money, guys, because I don't leave my tractors running, you know, in an unnecessary time manner. I don't leave them running. I'm always looking for ways to save money and to make extra money. You know, we've got the greenhouses down there. We've got our animals. We've got our chickens. You know, like our sheep, our goats, our chickens. And I'm just always looking for ways to make money. You know, even when you're not harvesting, if you don't have anything to do on harvesting, there's always something to do on the farm. No matter what you're doing, No matter what you're doing, there is always something to do on the farm. Always. There's always something to do. We're going to turn around right here, and I'm going to go back and start right up here where I left off. And we're going to start harvesting the field. This is going to be a big field to harvest, guys. It's probably going to take a while, probably more time than what I have in the video. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode of FS25 with your boy CJ Farms. Guys and girls, thank you all so much for your love and support. Thank you for all the love and support you guys show on the tutorials, the beginner's guide tutorials. Again, I will link that playlist down there. I will also link this mod down there for PC players for this harvester. And I will also link the playlist on my main channel that shows you all the work I put into this farm. With that being said, everyone, may Jesus shine your heart like the brightest star. And until next time, guys and girls, fellow farmers, this is CJ Farms, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.